Welcome to the Spotlight Series. I'm your host, Scott Nerney. We're here live at the Queesadin. It's a Tuesday night. You'll want to subscribe, like, and share this video with a lot of your friends. Scott Ackers here from the URI Guitar and Mandolin Festival. Thanks for coming on the Spotlight Series and supporting us, and happy anniversary on the second time you folks will be here to talk about this festival.
Well, we're all excited, and we're very excited that the Rhode Island Wave is interested in the festival and promoting it. We really appreciate the exposure that you give us.
Yeah. Tell us a little background of yourself before we talk about the actual festival.
Well, a frustrated performer, but studied guitar for a long time. Originally kind of acoustic guitar. I lived in New York for a long time, so when I was growing up, Eddie Simon, Paul Simon's brother, had a place called the Guitar Study Center. And I begged my father to send me there one summer, and I learned all the Paul Simon songs. But then I wound up with a teacher in New York who was recommended to me, and he was actually a student of Segovia's, great Andrew Segovia. And that kind of hooked me. And I played through high school, so forth, but then I went off to college in the business world, kind of set it aside. But it was always there. I've loved music my whole life. And I would say, I worked in New York to about the mid-90s, and then moved up to Boston, and that's when the guitar took over. Was intending to go back to New York, but met my future wife, who was from Rhode Island. So you know how that goes.
Yeah, we don't let them leave.
No, so, now I know a trip to the inn here is like almost an overnight trip.
Yeah.
I bring you lunch and everything. But I still have a love of guitar. The last 5 years, I have to credit our artistic director, Adam Levin, who you've interviewed before, the mad scientist himself, with expanding and improving my playing. I started studying with him about 5 years ago. And not only has he improved my playing, but introduced me to different ensembles and groups. I work with a guitar orchestra in Boston because of Adam. And also, there's a great organization that's here in Rhode Island, the Community Strings Project, that participates in the festival. We work with them. They have violin, cello, and a whole guitar program. And Adam is just, a proponent of getting the guitar into people's hands, adults, young people, everything. So that's a quick background on me.
Sure.
A lover of guitar, but not quite there that I wanted to pursue it. So, but I do enjoy it, and been able to help Adam the last few years on this important festival.
So let's talk about the Guitar Festival or Guitar and Mandolin Festival. Give us the dates and the location.
Okay, so the dates of the festival there is a kickoff on October 16th at the General Stanton Inn, and that's going to be an eclectic group of entertainment. By the way, people wanting details can go to our website, which is uriguitarfestival.org, and get complete information on dates and so forth. But it does kick off on the 16th through the 20th. It is at venues within the University of Rhode Island. There'll be on-campus events, and we're partnering with a couple of churches in the area, the Courthouse Center for the Arts.
Love these guys.
This will be, a constant stream of, it's not just performances, but we do have artists coming in from around the world. And again, as you mentioned, the Guitar and Mandolin Festival. So it's not just a guitar festival, but it's the second year that within the Guitar Festival is a complete mandolin program. And so there'll be, expert mandolinists, virtuosos coming in from around the world to offer competition, classes, study, really in concerts where they will combine at times with the guitarists. And I think the other beautiful thing about this is that though there's an opportunity for someone to be a full participant in everything, you can also pick and choose what you want. Like there's an a la carte menu on the website of which concerts, which workshops, And we do find, because there are a lot of guitar and mandolin enthusiasts, though someone doesn't want to commit to performing, and I'll mention that, they can come as an auditor, meaning they can come to the concerts, all the classes, but not necessarily bring an instrument and play, because as a full participant, you're entitled to come to the technique classes, sit with the artists and learn something new, different. I know that's going to be a highlight for me, always wanting to learn. But also with the artists that we have and the varied artists, there's going to be a great opportunity for what are called masterclasses. And so if you're a student of the guitar, you have a piece or technique or something that you want to work on and present one-on-one with one of these virtuosos, you can do that as well. So it's just a real eclectic a series of events over the 4 days. I mean, there's so much going on. People meet each other that didn't know they knew each other, or meeting each other for the first time. We have lectures on guitar making. We have luthiers there, people presenting products, things of that nature. And also the sponsors are from every different field. So.
And talk a little bit about the virtual piece of it, that the folks can't make it. This is one of the high points of guitar festivals in the country and in some parts of the world, and people can take a look at this virtually for parts of it.
People can, though. This year we are trying to get away from that, except for the competition.
Right.
The competition, we're accepting people and their videos, young kids, virtuosos from all over the world. They will get to participate if they submit a video. You know, as you mentioned, they could be in Croatia, they could be in China, they could be here in Warwick. It doesn't matter. And they'll get the same review by our judges and everything. And very few competitions offer that. You know, you've got to be at the site in order to participate. But it's created an atmosphere where there are a lot of artists that are discovered this way, young artists that are discovered with the different divisions and so forth. So that'll be an aspect that is available to artists this year, young people. And we really want to promote that because we do know that out there, this festival, and because of your promotion that we're seeing, that it's kind of becoming a destination. Just like the Guitar Foundation of America Festival, that people kind of pencil it in. And young guitarists around the world are like, oh, time to submit my video. So that is a unique aspect. I'm glad you mentioned it for this festival.
And tell us a little bit about what types of music we'll hear at the concerts each night.
Well, of course, there's, the traditional classical guitar as we know it, the Spanish guitar, but we have artists from different parts of the world, Greece, Italy. We have jazz performers coming. The whole list of the performers is on the website. And so it's a real eclectic list of different individuals and types of music that people are going to hear. Plus, there'll be concerts with the mandolin and guitar combining. We have mandolinists from Russia, Israel coming, and they'll offer their blend of that type of music. The artists that are coming, from Italy and Greece, you're going to hear just a lot of different music. And Duke Robillard's coming, and he's a local favorite, local icon. And so he'll be playing with his group, and you don't know what to expect with that. That be a lot of jazz music, but a lot of riffing and improvisation. So people, when we say guitar festival or mandolin festival, you can think of just any type of genre within that. So there's something for everybody. And as I said, because there's something for everybody, of course, we'd like everyone to come for all the events. But people can, as I said, a la carte, pick and choose as they see something. And I will say also at a lot of the events, right after there's a meet and greet the artist. So not only will people get to hear the music and the concert, but the artist afterwards Of course, they may have some things they want to introduce you to, like CDs and stuff, but they'll meet all the people that are attending the concerts, which not all festivals promote.
That's kind of rare.
So people coming, you know, if you see someone like a Duke Robillard, you're going to have the opportunity to talk to him afterwards and maybe pick his brain. You know, I'm a jazz guitarist, I'm this, I'm that, and want to get some information out of him. So,
and talk a little bit about how you're working with to try to bring tomorrow's stars.
Yes, it's very important. So this is something that Adam really believes in, and I would agree, because if we look across the landscape and we see articles all the time, locally, globally, what's the first thing that gets cut? It's arts, you know, and not just guitar, but all types of music, singing, theater. And when I was in college, besides being a frustrated guitarist, I also acted a little bit at NYU. And so we need to get kids interested in the guitar. Maybe they go on to something else. You know, maybe they pick another instrument, or they go into some type of management, or they do go on. But I wanted to bring up that every year, the last 2 years, we've had a fundraiser to raise money to bring students to this festival tuition free. And, you know, the tuition this year is $350 for a full participant. And for a lot of kids, you know, that miles will be $100,000, you know, what we're dealing with. And so we had a fundraiser this year, and just like you, we've been able to, the Rhode Island Wave helping us, we have partners. And there's a fabulous organization in Providence called the Hamilton House, which is a senior learning center. And I've gone and volunteered and played there. In turn, they've given us their space. We held a fundraiser there, along with the Central Congregational Church. We raised over some $6,000-7,000, plus we're getting additional contributions in. Where does that money go? So Adam can send students. And these students come from Providence, Pawtucket, you know, to have a need. They may have an instrument. We're also able to get those for them. And so this is one commitment, and this is part of the Rising Stars program. These young students, middle school, high school, that are at all different levels. And what happens when they come there, it's not that they just get a lesson. They get a whole full week. They work on pieces towards a concert, but it's rehearsals. They're presented with technique classes. They learn to work together within a group. And what the hope is that they're going to go back and want to continue this, and maybe go on to some university study or whatever, and you know, expand the music. So it's very, very important to Adam, and it's a key to this festival that we're not just, we want all the great guitarists to come, and we want people that are really you know, proficient to enter the competition. We want it to come prestigious. But there's this whole other segment. We want people to come and have fun, particularly the young kids. And they're going to meet some of these artists that are going to give technique classes for them. So a very important aspect of the festival. I think at some point, Adam's hoping that we get enough support that it's just a no-brainer that all these kids can come for free, as many as they want to attend this. But we're very proud of what we've been able to do for this second year.
Great. So one more time, give us the website, and there's information there on tickets and parking and all pricing.
There is information, yes. It's URIGuitarFestival.org. I would say be careful when you Google, because last year's festival may still be there.
Sure.
So go there. I do want to mention, in particular, for those who may just be you know, recent adherence to the guitar, we do have two great headliners coming in, and you'll see it on the website. We have Elliot Fisk, who runs the guitar program at New England Conservatory, the last direct student of Andrei Segovia. And, you know, there it speaks for itself. And Elliot's been a champion of the work Adam does. And also we have Sharon Isbett, an internationally Grammy Award-winning artist that started started the guitar program at the Juilliard School. There was none. Remember, all these conservators and stuff, the guitar, when Segovia came in, it was viewed as a ghetto instrument, and now at Juilliard, for over the past 20 years, and she's graduated several virtuosos that have started their own careers. So people should look at the website. You can see all of the concerts, all of the workshops that are being given. We'd love to have people come either as an auditor or take classes. Remember, also, unlike some other festivals, if you come and take a master class, no one's out to beat you up. People want to come, attend, have a good time, learn. So if you play a piece, you don't have to be worried about being intimidated by a teacher or something. Everyone's there to help people better and they give them guidance. Elliot will be teaching a technique class. Isn't that wow? Like, what would be your opportunity to take a class with Elliot Fisk? And you know what? He might say, well, back when I studied with Segovia, he showed me this. So at the website, you can see all of the technique classes, when the master classes will be. People will be able to, I think as we get closer, people will be able to register for a specific master class. Oh, and I should say, if someone has a duet or a trio out there they'd like to take a class, more than welcome, And then there's the way to buy tickets, make donations, and there is a parking. Mainly parking, as I understand it, at the university, because the semester is going on. During the week, you do need to get a parking permit, so they know you're there for the festival.
Sure.
And again, everything is very self-contained within the university, and I should say, there will be a special night, again, like Adam talked about last year. There'll be this Italian night where this professor at the University of Rhode Island, after this particular concert, will talk about and have a complete Italian dinner for people, not just a cello's dinner or an Uncle Tony's dinner. This is right from Italy with some cuisine and wines that are only picked out for this, a very special event. So, and if people have questions, there is a way to send us a note, and I can also give you my personal information if people want to reach out to me. We want people there. We want them to enjoy it. And hopefully we'll have some tchotchkes for them as well to go away with. So everything's available there. And we're so excited for you guys promoting this.
Thank you. Great. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you very much.